I dreamed of a bum 7 foot tall that crushed the bourgeoisie to the cross. He kissed me in the maple shot square and then walked on. He then walked on. Spartacus, my tortured brother, if I should find you bussing crockery out of Bickford's or sunk beneath the 6th Avenue well, where it curves West 3rd Street into the 20s, the pillared zebra bold, the pillared zebra bold, the pillared zebra bold upon your whited chest. Give me a signal by a delusion. Hallucinate Rome, the centurions in trouble. They cast a flame in your antique face and wrestle your eyes for tomorrow's longing. While bread and roses rot in the streets, and lovers prepare their ecstatic excuses, I shall walk to the Battery, now not tomorrow. The waves of the present smash from the sea. Let the boat of your longing into great chaos arc out of vision, love in the wind.
All alone tonight, with the heavy heart inside, and I keep I'm holding back the tears, 'cause she wouldn't want to see me cry, I know. And I'm staring at the wall where her picture is, and I call to the silence that is breaking and grieving me so. I've taken off the black, 'cause it wouldn't bring her back to these aching arms that long for her tonight. I can't stand this loneliness, for I had such happiness with the sweetest thing someone could ever have. Home by myself tonight, with a heavy heart inside, and I'm grieving for a love I'll never have. Oh, I can't believe she's gone, but now my eyes, they see the dawn, and they're dry 'cause I keep holding back the tears. Yes, they're dry 'cause I keep holding back the tears.
I'm here to take you out, stake you out and make you out. And when I do get through, I may ask to marry you. So move a caboose. You need no excuse. Screw your Uncle Bruce. Now when you do get in, Bruce will ask you where you've been. Just tell him go away, and he'll dive into the bay. So move the caboose. Screw your Uncle Bruce. He's cooler than a moose. Juicy Brucey is on the telephone, chewing your mother's ear off. How can his niece be seen with such hippie trash? But I'll put one more ulcer into his soft hot belly. I will become his nephew-in-law. I'm here to take you out, stake you out and make you out. And when I do get through, I may ask to marry you. So move the caboose. Screw your Uncle Bruce. He's cooler than a moose. moving your caboose. You need no excuse. Screw your Uncle Bruce. Cooler than a moose.
to make war with a javelin toy. Fought a field of full 50, beat them single-handedly. Concobar set him a test to see whose side would come out best. Whose servant is this in your eyes? Whose face you do not recognize? Hero challenges a throne, a white stark wild stag alone, footprints in the bloody snow. A maiden red, a lady green, a leather whip to crack his spleen. The trees that chirp, the hounds at night, falling ashen in the light. North wind, cold and high, overtakes them in their flight. The warrior's moon rose from his head, the price of fame to wind up dead. So he went out into the night. Who set the Inuit warriors right? A spark of flame burst from his hair, a roast pig or an open fire. Found hidden in the forest deep, for Concobar his life to keep. His severed body hit the ground, a white stag as the wolf brought down. A farewell to the Blackbirds loom, his spirit rising on the
We are here in earth and light and sky and magic and rain, love and fire and celebration. We are here together in love and light and magic and celebration. We are here. Let us celebrate. Celebrate our love. Celebrate our magic. Celebrate. Celebrate our love. Celebrate our magic. Celebrate.
Celebrate our love.
Let us chant. Chant with love. Chant with magic. Chant with celebration. Chant.
Chant.
Chant with love.
Chant with love.
Chant with magic. Chant. Chant forever. Chant for always. Chant. Let us sing. Sing for love. Sing for magic. Sing for always. Sing. Sing for Jandek. Sing for Paul. Sing. Sing in celebration. Sing. Sing in love. Sing. Sing with magic. Sing. Sing forever. Sing. Chant. Celebrate. Sing.
Chant, celebrate, and sing.
We are here.
We are here
In earth. In light.
in light, in sky, in magic,
In rain.
in rain, in love,
Fire. And
In celebration, we are here.
Together, to love, in light,
In
magic,
in
celebration.
magic,
We are here.
in celebration, we're here.
Let us celebrate.
Let us celebrate.
Let us celebrate.
Celebrate our love.
Let us celebrate our love.
Celebrate our magic.
Celebrate.
Celebrate.
Celebrate our love.
Celebrate our
Celebrate our magic. Celebrate.
magic. Celebrate.
Let us chant. Chant with love.
With love.
Chant with magic.
Chant with magic.
Chant with celebration.
Celebration.
Chant.
Chant.
Chant with love. Chant. Chant with magic. Chant.
Chant forever. Chant always.
Chant. Let us sing.
Sing for love.
Sing for magic.
Sing for magic. Sing for always.
Sing. Sing for Janet.
Sing for Janet.
Sing.
Sing for Paul.
Sing.
Sing in celebration.
Sing.
Sing in love.
Sing.
Sing with magic. Sing forever. Sing. Chant, celebrate, and sing.
Baby, I can't believe the time is going fast, and I've got a ring on my mind. Baby, can you believe our time? It's been going fast, and I feel it's mine. I've got a ring on my mind. Baby, can you believe we've had so much time? I've got a ring on my mind. Baby, can you believe I got you on my mind, and time keeps passing by, and we got
I told Ron Paget that I'd like to have "Nice to see you" engraved on my tombstone. Ron said he thought he'd like to have "Out to lunch" on his. The heart stops briefly when someone dies. One massive, slow stroke as someone passes from your outside life to your inside, and then everything continues sanely. And I believe in you. X died, and Joe knew, but didn't want to have to tell anyone. But Carol knew, and so at Ken's 12th night party, she told me. After a few minutes, I took Martha home, and then I walked home myself, across town, through Tompkins Square Park, to Avenue D and 2nd Street. I went to bed, and then I started to cry. And I stayed in bed for 3 days and cried and slept. And now I'm crying a little again. But then I got up. I said, well, that's enough. And I got dressed and went over to visit Anne and Louis as before. I asked Joe Brainerd if he had anything to say about death. And he said, well, you always get lots of flowers when you die. Which is so true, especially for men. That is, it's only when you die that you get flowers if you are a male. I don't think I've ever been sent flowers, not even on Memorial Day. I know I've never sent Joe any flowers. Once I took a flower from a nearby grave where there were lots of them. It was in a little sharp-pointed glass tube and stuck the pointed end into the earth in front of Frank O'Hara's grave, so that the small pink flower stood up. On the gravestone it said, "Grace to be born and live as variously as possible." Okay, I'll buy that. And once I picked a different pink flower from the earth in front of Guillaume Apollinaire's grave. On his gravestone, in French, there was a poem in the shape of a heart. I had to go to the bathroom, so I left then and went to a cafe across from Père Lachaise. They had a bathroom there. I had un Pernod there, and then another. I asked Thule Kupferberg once, "Did you really jump off the Manhattan Bridge?" "Yeah," he said, "I really did." "How come?" I said. "I thought that I had lost the ability to love," Thule said. "So I figured I might as well be dead. So I went one night to the top of the Manhattan Bridge, and after a few minutes, I jumped off." "That's amazing," I said. "Yeah," Thule said, "but nothing happened. I landed in the water, and I wasn't dead. So I swam ashore, and went home, and took a bath, and went to bed. Nobody even noticed."
All your women things, all your frilly things, scattered round my room, right where you left them. When you left them, scattered round my room. All your hardness, mercy. Egyptian veils. Oh, all of these things, I gathered them and I made a dolly. I made a dolly, a spread eagle dolly, out of your frilly things. Why couldn't I have loved you this tenderly? When you were here in the flesh, so tenderly. How could I ignore your left breast? Your right breast. Could I ignore your hardness, your softness, and your mercy? Well, it's been 7 years. Thought of your name still makes me weak in the knees. Oh, how could I ignore left breast, your right breast?
warped into a gravity which spread a smothering blanket, an evolutionary launch pad. Vision was tested on blank sky, and a voice said, "Let me tell you about the time that something occurred." Medication caused an ear to hear, and a conflict of interpretation arose. Landscapes were drawn from a plague of particles, and the burden was distributed. The law would return as inflated skins, while music initiated architecture. Animals living through a velocity of fear began to modify their behavior to comply with human observation, thus dropping the keystone into the eggshell honeycomb of anthrocentric history sense. As for the plants, they had been with the music. Science procured a steepled shell dressed for immortality, hollow to hold the music. Emotion repelled all opinion and refused to consider its origin. Apples happened, bringing acids and enzymes, the spinning recorder disguised as an endless bouquet. Things became erotic at the drop of a hat. A tyrant placed an apple on a table and lorded over it, as a fish realized it held a monkey inside itself and expelled it on the beach in a larval salamander form. The voters clamored for more circles, and the whole rig began to rotate. Books were used for fuel and money, and everybody was writing them. The planets turned inside out to expose their freight. No charges were pressed because all involved agreed that they could die. These are secrets a world sung to me, truer than the truth. A young order of birds that eats the eyes of believers. Science predicted forms of worship and reveled in them. An orgy of mutation took place for many years, between stones, near water, inside clouds. The people bound their feet with the skins of the animals to trample their own cities and each other. They developed external organs like guns and television sets. They believed that they owned things. One mind in a generation will hear the eternal broadcast, the voice saying, "Let me tell you about the time that something occurred." And that mind's body will be strapped down, and that body's mind will be subject to testing, or electric currents ripple through the brain. But the music pervades. It was music that gave the shove, and resolved in music we shall breathe. It was children that crafted a parent, and resolved in children we shall live.
The jewelry that he touched would hum and glow. A spell he moaned that will not let me go.
Inuit,
Nipektit Inuit,
far away
bungasitsatut anak aminit,
from home, all alone,
initrakal lausutit,
traveling with the wind,
ano kami ing katakaksutit,
sleeping with the moon,
takimik adat sikut sinakatakaksutit,
letting the great spirit walk over you.
Batang niyamot ipigayaw tutik.
Silent Inuit,
Nipekti Inuit.
please don't cry.
Kaya't sanasi.
You'll be home someday.
Anak asa katalak to si Hangatun.
Dreaming of the land,
Sinatumabutik nunanit.
of where you meant to be,
Nayot to sa kayalan ni.
the land of the midnight sun,
Taksi
where you
ito
were once born free.
inyulok ilak sa mayang lit. Isimay nakagilik sa mo.
You've been laid down,
Tumawa na kitang nakutik.
you've been drinking, no place to hide around,
Inayal tutik. Iyok pa sa atang kalor.
walking the streets of the bright city light.
Kisyo kaya ito niya sutik. Iliwasak na ni. How mayon.
Homesick is in your mind.
Isimat ko atok sa putik. Inito niya mo.
You ask, could someone be kind
Itseta ko na mga akit.
to let your body sleep for the night?
Sinipisa. Titaw na mga akit. Umno amin ataw song na.